should I get off? Who says get the fuck off? All right. Thank you, Peter. Everybody say hi to the T-Rex.
We need one of the big hooks.
Give us a shot, really.
We need one of the big hooks.
Mic back? Can we get this mic back?
You good?
Hey, the sound of my amplified voice. Let's hear it for that. And let's hear it for Pig Lizard. Come on, let's hear it. Now, the next performer that we're going to bring up to the stage is, well, she's actually already been on stage. We're going to let these guys get cleared up. While we're doing that, I kind of realized that I was up here before. I didn't really get a proper introduction or get even the chance to do one myself. So I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna introduce you guys right now to your host and MC for the evening. Now, this man is a modified marvel that hails from the dark heart of Austin, Texas. He's got more ink in his skin than blood in his veins. He is also known on 3 continents as the man who introduces himself. Let's give it up for the Lizard Man! I love that. You guys are so good. I didn't even need to do that. You guys are already, and you're right, I'll tell you, you're right there. You're fantastic. I want you guys to take that with you. That's like a secret handshake now. You understand that that's just among you guys now. Any of you guys, like tomorrow, next week, you see each other on the street, you pull up to a red light, you look over and you're like, hey. Good day, yeah. Good day. But I'm glad, and I get the feeling that for a lot of you, this isn't your first time experiencing Sideshow and this wonderful world of the strange, the unusual, and the bizarre. How many people here, by round of applause, have been to a Sideshow before? That is much better than average. That is not the response I usually get when I ask that question. But there were a few of you out there that was silent, and I want to tell you guys right now, you are in for a treat. The lineup that we've got planned for you guys tonight is absolutely fantastic. It's not a lineup you're going to get to see anywhere else in the world, because if you know a lot about Sideshow, if you're a longtime fan, if you've seen a lot of Sideshows, we don't often end up in the same place. You only need so many freaks. It's just the way it goes. It's the modern sensibility. I think it's great. But yeah, tonight you are going to get the smorgasbord, the ultimate buffet of Sideshow. We've got the old, we've got the new, we've got the borrowed, we've got the green. It doesn't rhyme, but you know where I was going with it. While these guys finish cleaning up, I do want to tell you just a little bit more about myself, because there's nothing I like better than explaining my life to strangers, okay? Why do you think I did this? It's a fantastic tool. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually try to answer, this is my mental, I just realized this is my mentalism act. I'm going to read your minds right now, and I'm going to answer all of the questions you're trying very hard not to shout out at me, all right? So no screaming and yelling, yay! No, not like, hey, is your junk tattooed? No, we're not screaming that tonight, all right? We're going to have a pleasant, remember, we're all right here, we're all cool, we're all relaxed. Okay? I'll start from the beginning. My name is the Lizard Man, ladies and gentlemen, and I just like it says on my chest. That's right. That's a little something for the readers out there. Now, I want to be honest with you, and I want you to understand that I was not born a freak. No. I had to go through a lot of time and trouble to become whatever the hell this is you're witnessing on stage right now. And I'm going to take you through the process one by one. Each one of the modifications I've done to my body to become the Lizard Man. I start with my tattoo. That's right. Tattoo. It's not costume paint, it's not makeup. Everything you see is real and permanent. And it does cover me from top to bottom, head to toe, face included. You're not looking at my face right now, are you? Yeah. I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. The googly eyes are up here, not down here. Look me in the googly eyes. Now, After my tattoo, you might notice the ridges over my eyes. They were created by having Teflon surgically grafted to my skull in a 6-hour operation without anesthetic. Yeah. I actually vomited and hallucinated from the pain. So think about getting implants. Go for it. Yeah. The next thing I want to point out to you are my teeth. They've been filed down to points using a dentist drill. Yeah, that's the appropriate level of response. Nobody gets excited about the teeth. They're for me. I love it. They're one of my favorite things. But like almost never does anyone get excited or crazy about them, except for last year I was doing a tour, and after shows I'd go hang out at the merch booth and try and sell t-shirts so we'd have enough money to buy gas to get out of town in time. And so I'm standing there and I see this guy across the room and he's looking at me, and I know that look. He wants to ask me a question, but he doesn't want anyone else to hear what the question is, which means usually. So things start to die down, and I look over at him. I'm like, "Hey, dude, come on over here. What's going on?" He's like, "I want to ask you a question." I'm like, here it comes. He goes, "I want to ask you about your teeth." And I'm like, "Cool." Holy shit! Nobody ever asked me about my teeth. What do you want to know? He looks at me and he goes, "Did you really get them filed down by a dentist? Or you just do a bunch of meth and stop giving a fuck?" Man, I wish you'd asked about my dick. But the real reason that they started calling me the Lizard Man is my tongue. Or I should say my tongues, plural. Because I do have two. Check them out. I don't just want you to see my split tongue. I want you to see what it can do. The tongue, as you may know, is a muscle. In fact, it's layers of muscle. And if it's muscle, you gotta exercise it. So I'm gonna show you guys the 4 exercises I do to keep my tongues in shape. Each one has a name, and I go from the simple to the complex. For the first one, I give you the open and close. Yeah, that one's easy. It's a lot like oral applause if you think about it. And I want you to think about it. The second one is more difficult. I call this one the up and down. Yeah, ladies, and statistically 10% of the men. Now that I have your attention, watch what happens when I do those 2 moves at the same time. It's going to create what I call the crossover. Yeah, calm down. Do we have security if she rushes the stage? I'm taking a risk up here. The 4th final move I'm going to show you, and then we're going to bring on your next act, and you're going to go absolutely wild for him. But the 4th and final move I want to show you, this one took me 2 years to figure out. And I could never think of the right name for it. Until the night my wife told me what she calls it. This is the oh my God.